Hello grade 10. Today let's study what is genes and inheritance under biology. Inheritance is the transmission of genetic material from one generation to another generation. A large amount of understanding of genetics come from Gregor Mendel, who lived in mid-80s. He observed that the pea plants had various characteristics varied from one plant to another plant. He observed that pea plants are either tall or short, but there are no intermediate height. There are some more characteristics like this. They produced either yellow seeds or green seeds, but there are no intermediate forms. So what Gregor Mendel did was he selected one characteristic and he crossed those characteristics. For example, he selected some tall plants and he crossed them with short plants. Therefore, he observed the results. These offsprings are called F1 generation. And he observed all the F1 generations are having only one characteristic. In this case, they all are tall. Then he crossed two F1 generation plants and observed the F2 generation. Here, 75% of the F2 offsprings are showing one characteristic, while 25% is showing the other characteristic. Here, 75% of plants showed tallness, while 25% showed shortness. We have to see how the genetic diagram for this cross. And Gregor Mendel repeated this experiment for the rest of the characteristics of pea plant as well. And finally, he concluded that these characteristics are determined by the factor within the organism, and this factor can be present in two different forms. Later, we identified this factor is what now called as gene, and these alternative of the gene is called alleles. Genes are the section of DNA that is controlling the production of proteins in cell, and alleles are the alternative form of gene. The allele can be dominant or recessive. In the genetic diagram, the dominant allele is always written in capital letters, while the recessive allele is always written in the corresponding simple letters. If you are taking tallness as capital T, you have to take the shortness as simple t. The phenotype is the physical appearance of the organism, and the genotype is the genetic makeup of the organism. Homozygous means when the two alleles are same. It can be either dominant or recessive. And the heterozygous state means when the two alleles are different. Now here you can see the genetic diagram of Mendel's cross, that is for the tall plant versus the short plant. The phenotype of the parent plant is tall and short, and these are homozygous. Therefore, they are having capital T versus simple t. And each allele will go into separate gametes during cell division. Therefore, capital T is going under one gamete and another capital T is going another gamete. So, finally, these gametes will fuse and form the F1 generation. So, you can see all four offsprings are having capital T, simple t genotype. We can also use Punnett scale to identify the genotype of offsprings. The second cross, that is capital T simple t versus capital T simple t. And this one produces one capital T, two capital T simple t and one simple t. The first three genotypes are giving us the tall plants, while the simple t, the recessive, is giving us the short plants. This is showing us that 75% of the offsprings are tall and 25% of the offsprings are short. This is how we can explain the Mendel's cross using the diagram. I hope you understand the lesson. Stay home, stay safe.